Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this new video. I haven't showed up on YouTube for a really long time, and you know why? Because there is nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting on the markets right now. But in this video, I still found some key areas that I would like to cover and to show you. So sit comfortably and let's dive into today's video. And as usual, we will start with the Bitcoin chart. As you can see here, nothing really interesting happens to Bitcoin, and it might even be disappointing to its investors. Why? Because even in the previous videos, I have already told you that Bitcoin has used almost the entire potential that it had since it was around $16,000. Why do I think so? The logic is pretty simple. Guys, let's measure the first wave, which gave 51% to the price of Bitcoin. The second wave was 56, okay, approximately the same. But now, after the previous decline, the rise was only 27%. And you can see it's kind of a wave building here, which means that then we might experience a sunset. And the question is, guys, where are we gonna fall? And my prediction is that we might go right to $25,000 for one Bitcoin, and the reason is super simple. Because we have some levels of support here and resistance at the same time. I don't think that this decline will help us to stop this fall, but it still might happen. Guys, this is a financial market, so nobody knows where the price goes. But I presume that we might not go to our next goal, which is located around $38,000 to $45,000 for a super straightforward reason. We don't have enough fuel to go there. If your rocket is not filled with enough fuel, it won't fly to the moon. It will just fall from the middle of the way. The same is happening to Bitcoin right now. But the situation is completely different to S&P. I'm very, very sorry. To S&P 500. Let's look at it. S&P 500 is going to the moon straight away. So we just need a little bit more than 1.25% to reach the next level, which is located around $4,600. And then, if we break out through this level, we just have a little bit to go to the all-time high, just a little bit less than 4%. And then, nothing can stop us from rising to the next all-time high. We have no more resistance levels anymore. And what is the most interesting thing? You might ask me, so Artem, what do you think that S&P 500 is gonna go to 5,000 points straight away? Guys, the answer is ridiculous. If you think that S&P 500 have used the entire fuel it had and now investors are gonna slaughter it and it will plummet back to its deep? No, it's not gonna happen. Why? Look at this. Traders are still accumulating their speculative positions, and they're accumulating not long positions but short ones. More and more short positions. We've experienced a significant decline in the past several months. But now, the most ridiculous thing is that it started rising again. Which means that traders still suppose the majority of the traders suppose that S&P 500 will plummet in the next several months, or just in perspective. But guys, will it happen? Will it happen when we have so many beneficiaries from this potential event? The answer is not likely. Not likely. And it also means that all these people are a fuel for us to fly to the moon on S&P 500. The main question remains whether or not Bitcoin is gonna follow this party or it will just fall out of it. Time will show. By the way, guys, since the previous video that I've posted on YouTube, the Federal Reserve made a decision to raise the key interest rate for 25 basic points. And here you can see the predictions for the next Federal Reserve meeting. And 81% of all the people suppose that key interest rate won't be raised again. But does Federal Reserve agree to this statement? Time will show. By the way, guys, as you can see here, the tendency is the following. That the people who suppose that the key interest rate won't be raised again declines. Slightly, but confidently declines. Let's come to this chart once again in just several videos or in just some time. It will depend on how often I'll release new videos on this channel. And now, guys, I couldn't help but find several more coins to show you that you could potentially consider as an investment idea. Just an idea for you. Guys, the first coin I would like to cover is AVAX. Why AVAX? Because it has been in consolidation for already 427 days. Ridiculous. It didn't show any significant growth for more than a year. And it is still in the consolidation, and its current price is really close to its bottom price, which was around $9 or whatever it was. Around $10, okay. And the current price is only $12, whereas the maximum price that was reached during the previous bull market was almost $150, which is more than 10x increase, by the way. Just to remind you, guys, if you open BCH chart, Bitcoin Cash chart, and if you look at the pattern, it was absolutely the same. There was a huge consolidation, and then there was such a horrendous pump that nobody was able to jump into the train, and that rocket actually flew away without any investors at all. The same might happen to AVAX. And the next candidate is AVE. AVE protocol. This is their native coin. But the situation, guys, is absolutely the same. A really long consolidation for around 430 days. Might both these two coins, never mind. Might both these coins skyrocket in the nearest future or not? It's up to you to decide. If you ask, what do I do with all this information? I hold both of them. But of course I hold AVAX more than AVAX. AVAX. What did happen to AVE? Yep, I'm really sorry, guys. Here's AVE. You can see that the situation is the same. As the potential is the increase from $64 up to $640, which is also 10x. So guys, these are two ideas for you to consider, and this is the end of today's overview. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. But for now, get out of here.